So my name's Jen. I work in a digital marketing company, and my role is as a PPC account manager, so doing paid search for various clients. So I'm quite early on in my career, so I'm in my first year actually working there. But I started off, I went to university in Nottingham, and I studied philosophy and classics, so not really related to my job at all. And then after doing that, I think in my final year of uni, I kind of had a panic and didn't know what I was going to do. So in my final year of university, I didn't really know what to do. I think I just applied for a massive range of different jobs, things like marketing roles, consulting roles. I really didn't know what to do. And then I came across a summer school placement for marketing. So I took part in that, or I applied for it, managed to get onto it. And that allowed me to kind of go into different marketing agencies, learn about different roles that were available, and get more information basically. And from that, I decided that I wanted to go into marketing and specifically digital. And then it's kind of gone from there and applying for jobs, and I've managed to get one at a company I'm really happy in. So I work in paid search, so that basically means that I write ads for clients. So when you go onto a Google search engine and you get those ads at the top of the page, my company will write those ads for a specific client. And then off the back of that, we kind of, depending on what the client's goals are, so it might be to make as much revenue as they can, it might be to increase their brand awareness, or various kind of other things they want to achieve. We test things in their ads, we make changes to them, try different targeting methods and different ways of reaching people on different kind of platforms as well, to kind of achieve that goal. So a lot of my job is really looking at data, the data behind data that's collected through people clicking on ads, how they interact with a client's website and things like that. A lot of it's like running various different tests to see how small changes affect the way people interact with the ads we make or a user's website. And then kind of reporting that back to the client, looking at their data, letting them know what's happened, and then making changes based on the results that we found. So I think it's really interesting because you can do a test, get a result, and then actually know if you've had an impact or not. And you can kind of measure, you might be able to say, oh, I've made you this much revenue this month from making this one change in an ad. And I think that's quite cool. So one thing I would say that's been a success factor for me is to just be resilient. So you will apply for a lot of jobs, you will get rejected from a lot of places, but just to keep going. Once you realise what the thing is that you really want to do, just keep going for it, because you will get there. At some point, it might just take a bit of time, but you can definitely kind of achieve what you want if you just don't let getting knocked back a bit kind of push you down. Just keep on going. I'd say another thing that's probably led me to be successful in this specific role is probably being quite organised and being able to kind of manage my own time effectively. So I work on a range of different clients. At the moment I'm working on 5 different clients. So that requires kind of being able to manage your time between each of them, respond to them when they contact you, know how much time to spend on each of them and how to interact with different people in different types of companies and different industries, which is exciting, but it can be challenging at times. So if someone wanted to work in marketing, or specifically digital marketing, I would say read as many blogs as you can, because everything I do day to day is actually out there online. So anyone can do it. Get onto Google, get onto Bing, read kind of their blogs. There's great like search engine land blogs and things like that. Talk to anyone you can kind of in the industry. Just do as much research as you can. One thing about digital marketing in particular is that it's constantly changing. The way people kind of interact with things online is constantly changing. So there's always an opportunity to learn more and develop more. And it means that someone who's coming into it, someone who's just starting out in the industry, can actually learn a lot and be just as good as someone who's done it for a long time, because they might have a set way of doing things, but that's going to change again. So yeah, just research as much as possible and be open-minded. Go online, look at as many stories as you can. If you really have no idea what you want to do, just look at a range of different things that's on there. I'm sure there's a lot of information that can be useful, and just interact with the other people on there, because everyone's on there to share their experience and share their story, and because they want to help other people. So take advantage of that.